Okay. Well, if you hear a snoring, you will find that's my dog in the background. He watches these preparations with great importance and loves them. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is begin Act Two, Scene Six. So, excuse me. I'm going to open up a window for us. I'm going to start here. Okay, this is kind of a big scene, and we're going to divide it up into two parts. Six, we're going to scene 6A and scene 6B. We're going to do scene 6A now. I'll put this up here so we don't get confused. Scene 6A. And then we'll change it to 6B later. This is the scene where Hope and Jordan, where Jordan gets snatched, gets caught trying to lift some money off a table. This is a pretty easy. This is a pretty easy one. The first half is anyway, but it's coming up to probably what I believe is one of the most important scenes in the show, and this is where. Well, the second half of the scene, 6B, will be when Z dies. We'll talk about that again later. Okay, so let's go. Hope and addiction. Come on. Now, Hope is addiction is being strung along by Hope on a dog leash, and they're coming up across here. Remember, Jordan is not the proprietor of the coffee shop. He runs the something down the street as a halfway house, whatever you want to call it. So he can either be behind this, or he can be in front of it. It really doesn't matter. He just has to be in a place where Hope doesn't actually see him right away. So maybe having him over here, Hope and addiction pass by him, and then she tries to lift the money. Now the thing is, don't be afraid to invade each other's space, Hope and Jordan, because that's key to the whole scene. And I want Hope and addiction to take off, and then I want Jordan to come up behind him and begin the scene right here where he catches her by the arm. So here's what's going to happen. Again, take a step back. Hope and addiction have tried to lift the tip off the table. They got the tip and they take off this way. Hope is attached to addiction by the lead. Jordan sees this and takes off after him. And that's kind of where the action starts. He runs up, he grabs her, and he says, what were you thinking? And then they go through that whole conversation of what's going on. Now, we're going to need, and this is going to be kind of, I don't particularly like this scene, this part where addiction starts snapping gently Hope's neck the way you do to have a dog sit or something like that. Not particularly, but as written, that's what we're going to do. Jordan, make sure that you're skeptical when you're supposed to be skeptical, like sick mom, huh? And then Hope should be, yeah. She's got cancer. I mean, she'd be like, obvious to the audience, not only that Hope's alive, but also that there was some sarcasm going on. And remember, this is going to be the beginning of their relationship. So when you get to the thing where if you need a place to stay, the shelter's in the corner of 3rd Avenue and Adams, Jordan. I hope you say that, and you can't miss it. And then that's when they talk about your enlightens just a smidge. When Hope starts talking about you were asking for donations and you thought I was a junkie, and it goes on and on and on and on and on. When Jordan says you better go get to your mom, and it's still my mom, yeah, my mom, yeah, she's very sick. And Hope and addiction exit almost always. Then I would really like to see you guys exit down the stairs and out back here. Because something good is just beginning to happen here. And I want to symbolically make it to the audience. And then we have the blackout, and Hope does her pre-recorded speech. Okay, that's 6A. Now we're going to go into 6B. 6B. Jordan's off the stage. Anxiety's off the stage. Jordan's off the stage.